Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
All right, test, test, test. Looks like everything is working. Very nice. Good evening, everyone. I already see that we have 3 viewers right now. Today the plan is very simple. We have the World Guild Battle fights to do for Summoners War. And then we will also very briefly do a concluding season update for Dragonfire. So yeah, let's get into it, I guess. So in Summoners War, we've been doing really well with the Siege PvP and all the other stuff. I have the Siege from yesterday recorded, so that video will come over the next couple of days. There were some very good fights against some real defenses, and we crushed them all actually. So I went 11-0 yesterday, which was the first time. I was very happy about this. I didn't collect my XP reward yet for winning. Let's see what we can get here. Some runes, okay, let's see if the runes are good. So we have a quick fatal rune, that's a no. And we have a tolerance rune with no speed. Okay, so a lot of mana, that's always nice. So yeah, so yesterday we fought, as you can see here, we fought Hopeless and Ruf der Götter, and we won. This was a little bit of a closer siege because these guys were fighting back a bit. But as you can see, we ended up dominating the map pretty much, and yeah, it was very cool. Like I said, I recorded the video already. I went 11-0. My defense got 2 holds. The Tyrone defense got 2 wins, which I was very, very happy about. And yeah, it just went really well. We had a lot of participation, a couple of people missing, but it was a very fun siege. And I'm glad we won, because obviously when you win you get better rewards, right? Now today we have the World Guild Battle. I haven't done my fights yet, I haven't looked at the map yet, so it looks like we are a bit behind right now. Atzel went 10-0, Scarven went 10-0, Isaac went 10-0. Good, looks like Rune and Hendron went 9-1. Looks like a lot of the people did very good already, the ones that have been fighting. There's a couple of people missing still. So let's see what we can do here. So attacking a destroyed tower, right? So these towers are destroyed, obviously. We cannot attack there anymore, or we should not attack there anymore, rather. I would take on this guy probably. Level 89 seems pretty doable. Also looking at his army compositions, this guy has a lot of 4-star and below defenses. That's also very good. Yeah, there's definitely a couple of people we can take out here, I'm sure. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna I think in this mode it's usually the best option if you just, you know, take a safe fight and win that fight, right? Especially because not everyone in your warband will participate. This guy has an interesting defense here. So that's what we're gonna do, I suppose. So let's see here. There's a couple of weaker towers here as well. I think I'm just gonna finish these 2 towers here. So this guy looks pretty doable. We have guild content HP lead here with a fire attacker, a water attacker, and the Fran, obviously. Okay, so this is probably a team where I will use a speed lead. Then we have a HP lead with a Wind Legolas and a Fire Mage. This one is very powerful. I pulled her as well, of course. Here we have a Riley and a Sigmarus, right? With Ashur as leader. So this guy doesn't have a lot of speed leads, which I think is nice for me. So yeah, I'm gonna try to take out this guy, I think. So let's see if we can get some nice matchups here. Okay, so I think his strongest team is probably the Riley one. Like the top 3 are probably his strongest teams out of the 5 he has here. So I'm gonna focus on bringing my strong monsters for those. So this team, to me here, he has a Wind Legolas. This screams to me that I should use my Belegar here, because I should be able to melt this Legolas pretty quickly and convincingly. And I think from there on out we can win the fight. Now this Fire Mage is pretty annoying. She does do damage back, but I have the speed lead here. I get the speed up from my that's not what I meant to do. From my Adriana. I get the cooldown reset from my Gemmire. I think if my Belegar gets the 2 nukes off, I think we're looking good. It just depends how fast this Legolas is, really. The Legolas is the big problem here. I think the other 2 I can deal with them. Okay, these guys also don't have a passive, so it's a little bit of a waste, my Oblivion, but I guess it's okay. Now the Riley team, this one is interesting. The Ashur is a HP. I think I will just go with the Wind Attacker here because I want to take out the Sigmarus, right? So this one, I will take my tanky composition here. It's my Gapso will get a lot of turns, right? Because of the Riley. And my Momo should kill the Sigmarus quite convincingly with the Gandalf together. The reflect damage, right? So I think this should be good. And then that leaves only his first team here with the Magnus and the Regna. The Regna is an attacker. I haven't seen this one yet. Your attacks always land as critical hits. when you attack the enemy with a slower attack speed than you. Okay, critical hits won't occur when you're attacked by the enemy with a slower attack speed than you. So here we just need to be faster, I think. Yeah. Is this guy the what? This one I also don't know. Magnus, also an attacker. I think we just go with a fast team here, right? Like the Ciara with the bomb should just nuke the water monster if everything goes well. We should be faster than them. We can push back turn meter. We can cleanse the Fran if she has will. I think that's the play here. And then these guys, I think these are some of his weaker teams. We have some resistance up here, and Frodo obviously has the attack boost. So what do we have left? We have yeah, we have the Chandra and the Panda left here. So I think for this team I'm just gonna take my actually the Lucian can be scary. Yeah. I'm just going to take my Chandra team for this one, I think. And then I'm gonna take my Fen Yang team for this one. And I think this should be fine. Yeah, that's the plan. I could take my Fen Yang here as well, but is that the smarter thing? I think not. I think this is good. We will try it like this and we will see how we do. Again, I think we should be quite fine here. He doesn't have a lot of speed leads, so if he doesn't have insane runes, I should be faster in basically all of the fights, right? And here the bomb needs to connect, which of course it did not. Do I still use this attack now? I think I still push back the turn meter. I think that's fine. I'm going to save the cleanse here, obviously. Exactly for this situation, right? Let's keep attacking the water attacker here, that's fine. The fire attacker gets a turn, but hopefully he will not one-shot me, which he did not. And we didn't get the cleanse here, that's very unlucky. We got stunned again as well, okay. Yeah, I mean, I took out the water attacker as planned. We didn't really get a lot of good procs here. Let's see if this bomb connects. It also did not connect, okay. And for some reason my Frodo went before the Juno. I might have to take a look at the runes quickly. But we ended up winning anyway, so I think the fight went okay. Again, like with the bombs, it's just random if they connect or not. So if they don't connect, you have to just hope that you survive a little bit longer, right? And in this case, we did. So good, we were faster as well. Alright, here I just want to one-shot the Legolas ideally. And we basically one-shotted the Momo as well, almost. She will get a turn here, obviously, but that's okay. I think the Barlega will just nuke her, and that should be the end of the fight. Yeah, she has her 5 circles up now, but they should kill her. And yeah, without her being able to counter-attack with those magical spheres, right? So that was good. Very nice. He will get a stun because he has, or he doesn't use his freeze, okay. He has 1 freezing ability left, but he didn't use it for whatever reason, so we can just cycle through our attacks here. And yeah, as long as you like go first with this Balega team and get 1 safe kill, you will definitely win this fight, right? So, beautiful. Wind Legolas is pretty scary if he takes off, so you gotta be careful with that. Okay, here the goal is also clear. We want to take out the Sigmarus, right? He might live here. He might live a little bit longer than we want him to live, but that's okay. The Momo will stack and eventually kill him very nicely. There we go, he's already dead. Let's take out the fire dude next. Gandalf will put the shield again. Yeah. I love this team so much. This team, I think it's undefeated so far. Like, it hasn't lost yet. And it's just because it's a super tanky team, right? So I don't even see like what enemy team would kill this consistently, especially on auto attacks, because like my Momo just gets stronger as the fight progresses, right? My Gapsu gets a turn meter when the enemy heals, and the Gandalf protects and gets a bunch of turn meter as well that always protects my other monsters, so yeah, I mean this will take a while now on the Riley like always, but that's okay. We will just get the defense break maybe and keep stacking the stuff. Beautiful. And she has defense break now as well, so we will do more damage here. No need to put up a shield, and the Momo should finish her. And there we go. Very easy. Okay, now we have this fight. Obviously here we start with the immunity. The Vela Jewel immunity is awesome. And I will take out this wind attacker first here. He has will on this one, but that's fine. The wind monster is dead. Now let's go for the fire attacker here. No need to even use the counter attack stuff on my Fan Yang because, well, we didn't take any damage yet, right? So, good. We got the violent proc. Now let's use this. And we pretty much just win the fight from there, I believe. Yeah. So, okay, this guy is counter-attacking as well, but there we go, he's dead. Yeah, this team is very tanky, high defense, right? Not really any danger of losing that. And there we go. That's 4-0 for now. And now we have the Lucian enemy team. So here I will just take out the Lucian, right? Obviously. I will protect my Legolas just to play it extra safe. I will get some turn meter here. Here we can just base attack, and this is the end of the Lucian. And now he has no damage, and we win the fight, right? Again, very simple concept here. And obviously this is overkill, but in the Wild Guild battle you can reuse these monsters for the next attack anyway, so yeah, it's fine to do this. I will of course take out the fire monster first here, because the Frodo will always cleanse all the negative stuff, right? This way I can also make sure that my Legolas keeps the attack up here. Beautiful, let's protect him again, because he is very squishy. Let's recycle a turn to get rid of the defense down. And this was a very clean 5-0, which I'm very happy about. He also had some, I think the first few defenses were not that bad, right? So he had some decent stuff there. And that's 5-0, okay. Now, the next tower, I can either finish this tower. I don't see a lot of strong stuff here, to be honest. I think this would be a very easy win. Here's the Camellia here. This first team is pretty annoying. I might have to change some of my monsters around a bit, which we could do. But we can also check if some of the other towers are maybe a little bit easier. Okay, this one looks very doable as well. My teammates also attacked here. I'll just finish up this tower, I think. That seems perfectly fine, yeah. We got the Frodo lead here, the Fran lead here, Magic Water Knight. What is the Colleen? Dark Monsters defense plus 25%. Yeah, this looks very easy. HP plus 25%. This will be a very, very relaxed fight, I think. But again, I mean, the other two towers I looked at, they are also very easy, so I don't think it really matters what we want to do. Okay, here I will take a Fire Attacker because of the Teshar and the Shannon, right? I'm just deciding if I want to go with my Balaguer team here or with my Chandra team. I think we can just use the Chandra here. That should be fine. Yeah, then he has the Fran with the Sink and the Miriam. Here, yeah, he has a healer here. Is there a Riley in this lineup? No. Since he has a healer here, I will just use my Gandalf team here, right? Whatever. Here we have a Tion, which is the light Garud. Yeah, I mean these teams, I think they should die really quickly, all of them, so it doesn't really matter what I play here. I can just play my Fen Yang team here. And then these two we will just outspeed. Here there are 2 fire monsters and a water monster, so we can go with this team here. And here we have the light werewolf, which can be annoying. Here I also want the fast team ideally. Yeah, the Beleaguer seems fine here, I guess, right? Yeah, this seems fine. So yeah, I expect this fight to be perfectly reasonable because he doesn't have a lot of very threatening leads, right? So yeah, here we just need to take out the Wind Phoenix quickly. That's the main objective. And from that point onwards, we should be fine. So let us do that. The Riley will even take him out already. Yeah, so there we go. And now I can take out the Shannon. Basically a one-shot, and now it's only the Frodo left. And yeah, that's the end of the fight. Very nice. No stress, very easy, like I said. Yep. Legolas got another turn here. Let's get the attack up again. I will just protect him so that he does more damage, because the more buffs he has, the stronger he is, right? And the Frodo will kill himself here anyway, so. There we go. Okay, now let's get up the shield here. Let's see what these enemy monsters can do. I will get rid of the sink first, I believe, so. Let's just start hitting this guy. The Fran didn't use her immunity, interesting. This guy has anti-debuff stuff apparently, the Sync. But yeah, I mean that's okay. I don't even think like he has enough damage in this team to really threaten me. But I do want to get rid of the Sync first. To make sure he doesn't strip me a second time, right? And there we go. Okay, beautiful. Alright, now here it doesn't really matter. The Riley has a defense break, so the Fran has the defense break, sorry, so let's just kill the Fran. Again, this is very basic. Nothing special. I just had a fly in my room. There we go. So we got the stun as well. Nice. My Momo is still stacking. And yeah. This Fran was relatively tanky. He had some decent runes on her, I guess. But from now, yeah, we just win this fight without trying too hard, right? Very relaxed. We can finish the fire monster here. Boom. Third round, let's get the immunity up. Here I want to take out the Lauren first. Beautiful. That was a clean one-shot from the Fen Yang. And let's just take out this Light Bird next, that's fine. The Magic Water Knight does nothing in this fight anyway, so. Because I have my immunity right, so she can't reduce my turn meter or get the defense break or anything. Okay, and now we need a good Beleaguer nuke, and then that should be all she wrote. We got one of them, nice. This is fine. The other one almost died as well, by the way. We got a violent proc that was not needed. And the light werewolf is dead now as well. And then we only have one round left to make it a clean 5-0 again. Let's see if the bomb connects this time. It does! Beautiful. This could be a one-shot. Boom. Yes. This is honestly like that's a very satisfying animation when it happens. But yeah, as we saw before, it doesn't happen all the time. So Ciara is one of those monsters. You can be really happy with her, or nothing connects and you get very frustrated. But yeah, so this was a very clean 10-0. Of course, in the World Guild Battle, we only have 10 fights, right? So I've used up my attack chances. I am 10-0. I just saw I got 3 wins on my defense, which is very good. So we can take a look which teams won, right? And I can see that my Chandra got a win. Or is that from his perspective? Wait. Wait, how does it work again? I always forget this. So this is my defense got 3 wins. Okay, yeah. So this means that the Chandra won, the Fen Yang won, and the Momo won, and only my last 2 teams lost. That's honestly a very good result. I think the first 3 teams are my strongest ones anyway, right? The Belager team, I want to change it soon on defense because it's more of an offense team. You need to press very specific buttons, and I doubt that the AI does it correctly. We can definitely put some more annoying defense team there soon. And the same for the Tyrone team, because Tyrone and these monsters are obviously 4 stars, right? So if they put some tanky 5-star defense, of course it will be a bit better. But overall, this is a very good result. Getting 3 successful defenses, yeah, I mean that's superb, I would say. So very cool. We can collect our reward. And we are still losing by a significant margin, so hopefully we will have our teammates sign in and do the fight soon as well. We're still missing plenty of people here, so yeah, it should be very doable. These enemy guys don't look insanely strong, and of course there's a lot of time left still, right? These World Guild battles, they're always like 48 hours, so plenty of time left for my teammates to do their stuff. Okay, yeah, that's actually everything that I wanted to do in Summoner's War today. As you know, we are saving our scrolls, right, for the anniversary event, in case there is something interesting there. But we can take a look at what has happened over the last couple of days. So we saved a lot of scrolls. I have 4 legendary scrolls now, 1 legendary scroll via summoning piece, 6 light and darkness scrolls, 3 water scrolls, 4 fire scrolls, 6 wind scrolls, and 223 mystical scrolls. So very excited to open these. Again, we will wait for the anniversary event. I will do a big opening on the channel and we will see what we can get. And apart from that, we got some nice Nat 5 monsters as well. We got the Alia, which is a very cool monster. You can pair this with, I can pair this very nicely with my Fen Yang, right? My defense team. There's definitely some playing room there. And then I also finally got the Theomars, the last Ifrit that was missing on the account. So that's 2 new 5 stars this week when I'm essentially not using scrolls, right? Which is very cool. And I'm busy with leveling these up and, feeding them evolution material and so on and so forth. So yeah, Arena, I've just been doing the same stuff as always, right? You put a weak defense until the last day and then you try to climb the ranks. This team has been doing very well for me. Occasionally I swap in a Savannah for the Thessarion, right? If I see that he has a lot of water monsters, then I will use my Savannah, or if I want to strip some buffs or whatever, I throw in the Juno, right? If I want Oblivion, I use the Thessarion. So obviously, like in Arena, you are very flexible. We have a big roster already for a beginner's account, so I kind of already know what I need to do. And the Dark Dog is amazing. This is one of my favorite monsters right now. It does insane amounts of damage. It's very hard to kill, right? So he has been awesome. I heavily recommend using this guy. No matter what arena rank you're in, to be honest. We'll take out this guy first here. Protect the Thessarion. And yeah, I will just quickly do my arena fights before we move to Dragonfire. Okay, he's already dead. I don't think any of these monsters have passives that I care about, so we can just YOLO attack. Yeah, this will be a kill. As you can see here, the fire dog is doing a lot of damage. The dark dog is doing a lot of damage, sorry. And these two guys, they cannot harm me, so yeah. The fight is already over. Beautiful. Got the defense break as well. And yeah, this is what I've been doing in Arena. We've been doing very, very well. I win my fights, I get my Arena currency to spend on scrolls and stuff. So, no complaints. This one fly is annoying me in my room. I just have to take a second to get it. Alright, now I got it. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Another easy win. There we go. Okay. And that's it. That's the arena stuff done as well. I'm just saving for the last light and dark summoning piece here. Obviously, we already bought the Devilmon. And yeah, this is what I've been doing on my account. While we log off here, we can of course do the Rift Raid. For 4 hours, because I won't be online anytime soon again. And yeah, of course I've also been buying the good things that are in the store here. This is now cheap, so I buy everything that I can use as evolution material, right? Because I still need it. I have a bunch of monsters that I still need to push, right? I finished the Theomas 6 stars this week, or yesterday rather. And the Alia is still at 5 stars, so I will need to use some stuff on her. Then I want to get the Water Dog ready. I have a bunch of 4 stars, like the Mermaids, the Anubis, the Kaki that I still need to get going. I need to 6 star the Elsharion, and the Tiana, and the Bernadotte, right? And the Kali. There's a lot of stuff that's still missing, so... yeah, in a couple of weeks, I think in roughly a month, I will have a really solid roster. I'm pretty happy with what I already have now. And obviously we are constantly doing rune improvements and enhancements and stuff like this, but yeah, it's going well. Of course, there's the April Fool's event still going on. You can see the Elia is very big right now. That's the joke, right? You can read these joke stories here as well. If you click collect gift here, it trolls you a little bit, but then you can finally get it. So they've had some cute events in the store for April Fools, and then of course, like I said, we're waiting for the anniversary event. Okay, let's switch to Dragonfire now. I will just do a very brief update because I haven't, like I said, I haven't played Dragonfire this season. Of course, I'm still doing the Discord stuff of the team, right? I'm not just disappearing completely, but yeah, I've been busy with Summoner's War and I've been enjoying the game a lot, so I don't think this will change in the near future. And obviously, Summoner's War also has a much larger player base right now. So for me, it's always fun if I can play a game that has a large player base, right? Because if you always see the same people every day, yeah, it's just not my cup of tea, you know. We had this in Rise to War, like in the last 2 years or so, and it was very, very boring, and yeah, I don't think anyone enjoyed that really. In any event, I noticed that my Mumu crashes now when I go full screen, so don't know why that happens, but it is what it is, I guess. And I can also press no buttons here, so we do have to... How do I get out of the screen now? My god. It's still very buggy in general. Not the Mumu, but the game, I mean. At least I heard a bunch of people still having issues with a variety of things as well. Yeah, I'm currently stuck like in the screen. I can't do anything. How can I get out of this screen? Let's see. I cannot get out of the screen and I cannot click anywhere. Awesome. Well. Okay, I got out of the screen now. I somehow managed. That's good. Okay, let me just restart the Mumu. And I see my beautiful picture has shifted as well. So let's put that back into the middle, preferably. Where's the middle? Here. There we go. Okay. Okay, the Mumu had a heart attack, or I don't know what happened, but I will just not go full screen in that case, and yeah, it will be fine. Good. So, like I said, in Dragonfire, I haven't played this season. The team was very successful, so ORDR won the season, which I am quite pleased about. I think we're definitely one of the best teams that has started playing this game, right? Now let's switch to the screen. There we go. You should be able to see it now. And now it's not crashing out either. So I will just not go full screen and it should be fine. So yeah, ORDR won this season. Of course, we fought against TFG again. The very unsympathetic good rank and some of his cronies. And yeah, the team ended up winning this season quite convincingly, I believe. You can see they control King's Landing, or we control King's Landing. The South was never really able to push out of the starting regions. It's one of the other reasons why I heavily believe that a 3-faction system is not good. If you start in the South and you have a strong team in the Central, you're never gonna get out of your spawn, yeah? And this is basically, like, we have maybe 1.5 full teams in the Central faction, right? It's Wilds and ORDR. I wouldn't say like it's 100 people who are active all the time, right? So this could be much worse still if you put like, I don't know, if you put like 3 Asian teams in the Central, right, with 150 players, and they share accounts and all of them play like 24/7, and they have 50 10-star players. The South will never reach anywhere in the middle that is relevant, right? And yeah, so again, I've talked about this in the past already. I think 2 factions would have been a much better choice for the start of this game. First of all, you don't get this weird 2v1 situations, or you don't get the situation where one faction is completely dead, which has happened to us multiple times now already, at least from what I heard. And yeah, it's not good, right? It's not a good experience for most players. We were in the South last season, and even though we coordinated very well, it was very hard to get out of that region, right? Yeah, and that's just because Central has a very good positional advantage. I already knew this in the first season, but we wanted to play all of the season once and see how it goes, right? It's the soft launch, like no one cares about results, but yeah, it's just not. The South was the least enjoyable faction to play for sure. North and Central were fun. We ended up winning with both of these, as expected. North is just good because you have multiple avenues where you can invade the Central lands, right? In our first season, we pushed down both of these islands simultaneously, and it's very hard to defend that as the Central team. Especially because you can move down here as well, right? You have like 3 paths where you can put pressure on Central, really. And in some of these other regions, it's just not the same, right? So yeah, we can take a look at the score. I think Impa did very well again this season. I'm not sure if he spent money or not. I haven't really spent anything in the last month or so, or 2 months. We are on 189 out of 223 tiles. We have tier 10, obviously, 1.345 million power, 997,000 from the dragons. So I think not a lot has changed in this regard. I just wanted to check the overall score here. Campaign, there we go. Here it is. So we have 18.3 million enemy troops killed. I forgot what I had last season. I mean, bear in mind this season is not over yet. There's still a couple of days or 1 week. Yeah, 5 days and 19 hours left to go. But that seems like a pretty decent score to me. I think I had a little bit more last season, which makes sense because last season we were fighting against so many enemy players that there was always something to kill, right? This season, from what I was told, the numbers were a little bit more similar, even though the South still had the most players. So yeah, this score makes sense to me. And I'll keep track of this just out of interest and compare it to what some other players are getting. But yeah, I mean, it seems fine. I think like once you have more teams and players on the server, if you're like pretty active, you should get around 25 to 30 million quite easily. Depending on how many Krakens there are, but yeah. I imagine the server was obviously not full, so if you have like 4 or 5 more teams, which should easily be possible in terms of the resources, this number will of course also go up much higher, right? Because you will be fighting more people essentially. So yeah, so that's good. Yeah, in the game nothing has changed. I was expecting a new dragon in March, didn't come. You know, is what it is. I was expecting some other things. The only thing we got, I did an update video on anyway, right? The map and some other stuff. If you want to watch that, it's on my YouTube. But the dragons are still the same. I haven't seen any kit changes. I haven't seen anything new in the meta or in the PvP. So yeah, I think it was a good call on my part to sit out the season because it was just the same as last season. Yeah, we fought against the same people. Yeah, I don't know what else I should say about this, but it is what it is. Okay, so I see Impa hasn't done any additional upgrades, so we're still where we were at. But yeah, it looks good. I think we were also kind of discussing that we will save in case there are some new dragons, right? Let's take a look here. How much gold we have? We have 9 glass keys and 55 gold. Okay, so obviously, if there's a new dragon that's pretty strong, I will, or Impala will likely grab it, right? And I think these we also saved. We still have 1,620 gold cores and 526 breed marks. Very nice. That's the same as when I left. So essentially, the argument is we don't have to use these because we have all the essential skills upgraded, right? So we will see what happens in case there are new dragons or some balancing changes or whatever. And I do notice we have a 5-star Venator now, which is pretty cool. And I think the 5-star Malachite, I remembered as well. So this guy is new at 5 stars. And the Calspire, I'm not sure where I left him at, but it looks like I don't know if this guy was 5 stars to be honest, but he was somewhere there. My Sylvan is 8 stars, nice. I think with the purple dragons. The Resarian is almost at 7 stars, that's interesting, okay. Very nice, so that's another stat boost in the future. Yeah, the count looks pretty good. Are you playing next season? No, I'm not playing next season. I currently have no interest to play. I just explained why. It's the same dragons. I didn't see any updates. It will be the same opponents for the 3rd season in a row. to me this is not enjoyable. Yeah, I know a lot of people feel the same way. There's a lot of people walking away from the game. Yeah, I can just say the same thing every week, right? I understand that people enjoy this game and I wish you fun, but as I can see, yeah, it's not looking too good. Yeah. This season alone, I heard from like 3 or 4 Krakens who quit again. So if not even like the high spenders are having fun, you know, the game will likely not really go anywhere. I know that there were announcements and people say stuff is coming, but I have yet to see it. Yeah, this is like the season was 2 months now, or 1 month and a couple of weeks, and the only thing that has changed is that we have a new map layout. Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, nothing I can say about that. I most likely will give this game another look when it releases for the worldwide launch. Maybe some stuff will happen when this happens, right? But yeah, I mean, if we look at the PvP reports, I mean, I have no idea what I will find here, but it will be the same stuff as the last 3 seasons, right? Let's see, is there some PvP somewhere? I think Impa has just been farming some troops, essentially. Okay, this is a pretty decent fight, I would say. He's using... I mean, this comp is very weird, so I suppose he got lucky with some of the procs. My Caraxes only procced 7 times, yeah. So this comp is very weird because you're playing 2 damage dealers, which means if you're even with your opponent, he will just kill you very quickly. In this case, he has a 7-star Caraxes, a 7-star Cyrex, and a 6-star Venator, so he got a couple more procs as well. It's not an army I see often ranged with Venator and Caraxes. A little bit weird. But yeah, I mean, everyone is using the same couple of dragons, right? Like, that's my point. Here we had the advantage. Yeah, this guy is definitely playing the wrong armies. He could be playing much better armies. This is a mess. You should never split up your teams like this because you're just gonna suffer on your main PvP army, right? Like, this is a big Kraken with 9-star purples and 7 8-star golds. So you need to play something else. This is not good. I mean, it's good for us, obviously, but yeah. And yeah, Rosarion, Sivon, Malachite, Venator, Caraxes, Cyrex, those are the dragons people play, right? So nothing has changed pretty much. If you play something else like a Sea Smoke, you usually lose very badly. I mean, this is roasted with an advantage. He was a little bit more than half full. Obviously, that's not a good report for him, right? Because he has 2 10-star dragons and a 9-star dragon. Yeah. Again, it's the end of the season, so people might just be testing some stuff. Swoop here. Yeah, Vega is also played, obviously. That's another dragon that people play. So, yeah, nothing has changed. It's the same as when I stopped playing 2 months ago. So, it's amazing to me that people are still PvPing in this game, but yeah. Some of them are, I guess. Maybe if you invested a lot of money, you don't want to walk away, which I understand. But again, I think this season 3 to 4 Krakens quit, so I don't know. It's not looking good. Yeah, so we won this season. Congrats to the ORDR team. Yeah, I think we will get some nice recruits for next season. I saw some chats in the Discord, so that's good. It's always important that your team keeps evolving, right? Keeps getting stronger. But yeah, I don't know. The speed with which things are being conducted is very poor for a game of this caliber. And I've also heard from my teammates, like a lot of them have stopped spending now, which is a warning sign because these games live off the daily packs and stuff like this, right? So it is what it is. Again, I will take a look when the game launches globally, but until then, I'm not gonna touch this game. I'm just gonna cover the updates and I'm gonna give brief season reviews and things like this. But the rest, yeah, it doesn't really interest me right now. So here we are. Okay, so the North was pretty low populated this season. I think I already said that at the start. So you basically had like, well, you could say you had 2 relatively active factions and 1 below average active faction. Which isn't great because this is already, I think since season 1 this is 5 or 6 servers merged together. The South obviously had a couple of teams. They had the TFG guys, right? And then they had Kites as well. I think Kites was reasonably active. And we had the Wilds team, which was also reasonably active. And us, obviously, right? So those are 4 teams that participated pretty heavily with this server. There was also this Hem team in the South, but I don't know if they were active or not. People who played the season can judge that better. And the North had Muppet, essentially, and a couple of spies from the South who did some spying. And that was pretty much it. So the North was really lacking participation this season. And yeah, it's a bit odd that you have like 2 active teams in 2 of these factions, and then the third faction is like empty, no? Like that also is not ideal for matchmaking, I would say. But yeah, I mean the seasons are not, the one good thing about this game is that seasons are not overly long, right? So at least, like, you know, if you spawn in the North here and you realize there are no active players, I guess you will maybe try next season again if there will be more activity. But I don't know, like the average gamers, I don't think they will keep logging in if there's like no activity, you know? Like, to me that seems very unlikely, at least. So yeah. What else can we look at? Is there anything else to do here? Did we finish the quests? That's what I can check. Spend stone, spend wood, spend food. Okay, so with a couple more dragons, I think it's 18 dragons you have to get to level 50. That's why Impa was farming with these guys. Yep. Level 49. Okay, are we close to achieving that? Let's see. Yeah, so we should be able to finish this up in time if everything goes well. And yeah, my team will of course keep me up to date with what's happening next season. I will still keep my eye on the Discord, and hopefully the game launches globally soon, and then I will take another detailed look at it. But currently, everyone says the same. Like, I don't. I'm just saying this publicly, but everyone says the same. Like, people are getting bored of fighting the same enemies every season, and yeah, there's not enough content being pumped out consistently. I guess that's a diplomatically correct way to put it. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to do today. Next week, next week we might have the anniversary event in Summoners War already. I have to check. I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, we will go from there. Like I said before, video is coming probably on Monday about the last siege battle where we had some really good fights. And the next Dragonfire video will be when there is an update to the game. Then I will make the video again. I will talk about the update, I will talk about what I like and what I don't like, just as I did with the map and some other things, right? So that's the goal. And until then, I wish you guys a nice evening. I wish you a happy Easter. I hope all of you have some time to relax and enjoy the holidays. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. Bye bye.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And